straight to the moon. Get your ticket now. Everybody line up, get your tickets. We're going. Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what? Yeah. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need. You better buy some kitty now. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, long live Ponzi ride. Never short it. Bitcoin back, alright.
Alrighty, good morning everybody. It is 11:04, just coming up to 11:40 on Tuesday, the 27th of April, 2021. Welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down with all the figures in town. So without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Oh, bit of DIY. First thing in the morning, get warmed up. That's the one. Rocking and rolling. Looking very good. There we go. That's more like it. Right. 270 according to Preve on the top left of the screen in the image frame. And 268 according to CoinDance. Numbers going up, as you'd expect. But let's have a look at the rest of this. So hash rate, Bitcoin 0.4%, Bcrash 1.4%, Corecoin 98.1. Network nodes on Bitcoin 1.8%, 8.1 for Bcrash, 90% for Corecoin. Transactions 27.5% for Bitcoin. Transactions on Bcrash 42.5. What a joke that is, because 90% of those are absolute crap. And 30% for Core. And then we've got block size, Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. 73.8% for Bitcoin, 11.2% for Bcrash, and 15% for Core. All right. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's block size, which is the data flowing through the chain, and transactions is where the fundamental value is. We need these two to move first, and then they will take over network nodes and hash rate. Because as we said before, hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility. Yes, indeed. And look at this. Look at the foundations. The foundations on Corecoin. Look at that. This is literally like watching Jenga being played in front of our very eyes. And we can see what's happening. Look at that. Getting ready for timber. And just not a lot on Bcrash. It's just nothing being built. Absolute piles of crap. So, let's just have a bit of fun this morning and play Spot the Biggest Block on Bcrash for lulz. But before we do that, we'll have a listen to Roger Ver calling it Bcrash himself. Take the floor, Roger. Duh.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, all right, Roger. You absolute nincompoop. Let's have a look. 4.4. Yeah, they'll be lucky. And yeah, not lucky, unfortunately for them. And now we'll just play Spot the Biggest Block on Corecoin. But before we do that, we'll just have our morning chat with Michael Saylor to see how he's feeling about Corecoin. Or should we say, excited about Bitcoin with big blocks. Michael, welcome to the show.
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, all right. Got in there before me, jeepers. Are you trying to tell me that you like Bitcoin with big blocks more than I do?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate. All right. I mean, what is it you love about it? Anything to do with the construction? Maybe. I mean, tell us, how is it constructed?
And the way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa, that's a lot of energy. Like, where are they going to go?
In big blocks of
big blocks? Big blocks?
Encrypted energy on the blockchain.
No.
Maybe the Bitcoin will be $1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
They're big numbers, Michael. What kind of sizes are we talking about?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
All right. Those conversations with Michael Saylor are going to get better every day as I improve on them. Good morning, Keith Fellows, in the house with me already. Here we go. So we've got 1.4, 1.5 by unknown. Yet they'll be lucky. They'll be lucky. And they're not so lucky this morning. Had bad luck. Anyway, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Let's have a look at these beautiful big blocks. Look at that. Plenty of data flowing through the chain this morning. Good grief. Right, Hathor. So we'll look for the biggest and the small. Hathor's got a 3 kilobyte block. That's actually quite funny. But in terms of megabytes, look, 8, 67, 7, 13, 21, 10, 5. And remember, this is multiplying the equivalent block on Corecoin. So 25 times larger. 1, 24, 52, 14, 45. So what's the biggest one so far? 67. Looks like it's 67. We've got 50 or 66. 29, 35, 20, 31. Lots of data. Loving this. Right, so yeah, 67 by Mempool Norpool. Not telling. And then the smallest block is Hathor with just 3 kilobytes. Absolutely hilarious. Oh no, Hathor, a 1.2 kilobyte block. See, that's so funny. Oh god. Yeah, a 1.2 kilobyte block. I might actually have a look at that on Bitcoin Blocks Live later on, just to see if we can find it. That's hilariously small. Good grief. Anyway, here we go. Let's have a look at the rest of the graphs. So we've got hash rate. Hash rate again follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you use your creativity and initiative, you can then make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. There we go. Proof of work by now at Corecoin B crash will stop literally overnight, like Ponzi schemes do. When they come to an end, they just simply vanish. Hash rate B crash Bitcoin, proof of work B crash Bitcoin. Here we go, so into these figures. So look at this. It is 106,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Corecoin, because Corecoin's an absolute piece of crap, and that will again probably be 14, 15, 16 times cheaper than Bcrash. Looking at these figures, because Bcrash is again an absolute piece of dog shit. It's currently 4.1% more profitable to mine on Corecoin, but that's because numbers go up and competition for a Bitcoin. And it's currently 1.5% more profitable to mine on Bcrash than Corecoin, but who gives a toss? Daily average Bitcoin block size by now. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful, being maintained nicely there. I mean that's going to shoot past Corecoin at that rate. I mean, look at that. That's massive. That's brilliant. Transactions by network, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Transactions per block, yeah. Fees at USD again. I'm not sure if these fees in the block or fees per transaction, because we know that we're massively cheaper than Bcrash. So I guess these must be fees in the block, maybe. But again, we'll just keep an eye on that. Fees SirToshi's again. I'm thinking that must be fees in the block. Block. So this is the Bitcoin fees divided by the block reward ratio. Again, we'll just monitor this with time because we're expecting massive increases in the price. But obviously fees will come with transaction volume, so it'll be interesting to watch that metric. Oh, look at this. Daily accumulated Bitcoin, a blockchain growth by network. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. When do we think? Like this time next week? This time next week you think we'll be there? Let's see what happens. I mean, we've got to remember that Corecoin is still going up a little bit as well. But I mean, look at that trajectory. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. So, I mean, considering it's going sort of at an angle, we'll keep an eye on that. But, just watch this space. We know it's coming. Beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. So a Bitcoin hash rate. So a global hash rate, 7 days. Not as necessarily as indicative as a global hash rate 24 hours. Let's have a look at this. Movers and shakers in the space. Yeah, okay, right. We'll just compare that to Cool Coin. Almost identical. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, literally identical. But we're looking for the telltale. Yep, there is no tell on there, which is very telling. And let's have a look at Bcrash. Hathor on there, just spoiling the party for no other reason other than sheer spite. Because Bcrash is just literally an absolute... It's a Frankenstein coin. Frankenstein Bitcoin. It's outrageous. Well, they all are, you know. This is the genuine Bitcoin. Here we go. Now we are talking via BTC being squeezed as they should be. Yeah. To reduce their hash rate, because I'm sure Binance back on the chain. Look at that. Can you believe it? Cheeky sods. Cheeky sods. Binance trying to get themselves back on the Bitcoin network. They can do one. They can absolutely do one. But look, probably trying to join their shitcoin buddies like via BTC and BTC.com. They're like, oh shit, we're having trouble getting these blocks on the Bitcoin network. You know, because we're actually having to process transactions now and not just simply plug in and get coin. This is business, you schoolboys. Do one. And as we know, this is all about shoving these shitcoiners off the chain so that they don't have any Bitcoin in order to artificially suppress the price. Which we will check out now on these short positions. But I mean, look at this. Beautiful trend line here. I mean, so where are we now? Yeah, I mean, still really good buying opportunity. I mean, would have been down here, would have been lovely. Look at that. Creeping up now. You know, but this is the taste of what's to come. Let's have a look at the short position. So they started off at 85 at the beginning, over a month ago. And now they're at 90%. Shitcoiners. No idea what they're doing. No, utter contempt for them. Shitcoiners, shit for brains. Let's have a look at the blockchain working live in front of our very eyes. This is looking absolutely sensational this morning. Loving that. So again, unrecognized, still with over 80% of the transactions on the network. And now we're having a clue about what those unrecognized transactions are likely to be. Testing for Worldline and other huge financial, payment processing corps, I would suspect. But again, watch this space carefully and we will find out. So below the vertical rectangular blocks moving across the top of the screen are the transaction generators. And then to the right of that, we've got the transaction ID, the input, the output, the total output, the type, and the op return. Below that is the mempool, short for a memory pool, which is where once the transactions are recognized by the nodes on the network, which is instantly, because it's a small world network, where you're only ever 6 hops away from the information that you need. Once the transaction is recognized by 50% of the nodes on the network, it then gets thrown into the mempool, which is where it's competed for by the miners and payment processors in order to create a block, store the data within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. So let's try and find this tiny, teeny, weeny block of 1 kilobyte, shall we? Let's see if we can find it here somewhere. I mean, it's teeny tiny. Where is it? We start here. 900, 138 kilobytes, 109, 100. Move along a bit. 449355. Yeah, not that one. 6 kilobytes. Fees in the block, 1 penny. Find a smaller. We're looking for the 1 kilobyte block. Is it 1.3 kilo? 1.65. That's megabytes. Looking for kilobytes here. Looking for literally a 1 kilobyte block. There. Oh, that's a megabyte. There we go. 1.7 kilobytes. Total fees. Not even large enough to be counted. $0.00. So how many? 4 transactions. There were four transactions in a block. Oh dear, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. An entire block with just simply 4 transactions in it, totaling 1 kilobyte. Good grief. Yeah, that takes some serious technical know-how to actually create a block with only 4 transactions in it, totaling 1.27 kilobytes. That's hilarious. And you still win the block reward for it, which is 6.25 Bitcoin. That's it does tickle me. I do find it amusing, I have to say. So BitInfo charts again, the entire shit show here. I mean, what the hell is this? Last 24 hours USD sent, people using Dogecoin, Bcrash, Ethereum and Corecoin. What's this other shit one? Litecoin. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, what are they called what do they call transactions? You know? I mean, we've seen the volume of transactions and the data, but I mean, yeah, this is like sent USD. So this is like people using it, you know, as a cash system, and yet none of them have any value as money, which I do find quite amusing. You know, what we really need on here is a chart that shows transaction volume, but they're never going to put it on there because it goes against their political narrative, because it would expose BSV for being Bitcoin, which is not what they want. Because they don't understand the utility part of Bitcoin, which is monitoring data sovereignty. The largest data, the data network in the world. You know, it's phenomenal. And none of these shitcoiners have a clue. But one of these charts, very impressive. We're just going to look at transactions, 24 hours, go over 3 years, and log. Just because I love looking at this. That is Bitcoin for any newbies watching the show. That's when Bitcoin finally got its protocol back, wrestled it away from these shitcoiners who wanted to turn it into an absolute piece of digital dog shit, utter garbage, and then finally, look at this. Look at the propulsion on that. That is Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, in all of its glory. And you ain't seen nothing yet. You literally ain't seen nothing yet. Nothing for what's to come. People have no idea. Literally no idea. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Scaling test network, yeah, so transactions per second still the same. No records broken this morning, but always worth checking. Remember, that's 20,000 transactions per second. Remember, Visa and MasterCard are only capable of doing 1,700. This shows you the power of the network. Even though that might be on the scaling test network, it runs parallel to the mainnet, so it can do everything that the mainnet can do. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic, loving that. Trends.cash, apps ranking by money spent. TDXPF still absolutely macking it. You know, winners and losers on there, but it's a lot of money being spent. Apps ranking by performed actions. Again, these are the ones that we don't know about. You know, the only ones we do know are Twitch, TDXP app, Run Protocol. I mean, that'll be this shit show that's on Bitcoin. But that's it. All these other ones we don't know about, but they're huge transaction generators, all effectively unrecognized. So exciting times. One day we'll reveal all. You know, joining the dots. That's what it's all about. Crypto Quant, yeah, just looking at all exchange reserves. They are cashing out and have been cashing out for the last 12 months. Look at that, cashing out, cashing out, cashing out, cashing out, still cashing out. Shitcoiners can't understand why. Why would they be selling digital gold? Oh dear. So Flipside Crypto, April 1st, 2nd. Oh yeah, crikey, we're almost at the end of April now. Good grief. So let's have a watch of this. Whoa, look at that movement from Binance there. What was all that about? Binance moving their exchange reserves onto smaller wallets, selling it, but still wanting it back. Look, exchanges, whales, these are the liquidity providers getting rid of their shitcoin because they do not want it. See, look at the exchange, backwards and forth, just slowly, so they don't realise what's going on, you know. Don't want to scare the villagers when a body falls from the sky, but you can see it clear as day here. Look, they do not, those people in the know, do not want to touch that shitcoin with a barge pole. Only shitcoiners that are collecting it. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, let's have a look at what's on chain. Again, just always look at the transaction count there. Beautiful. So I think this is actually even more live than Bitcoin blocks live. So literally, this is what is on chain, like immediately. If you look at your transaction ID after you've sent a transaction, it will always be on What's Exchange, which is the BSV Explorer. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Love looking at this because this shows you the utility, which means it's not a Ponzi scheme. Nothing is being hidden like Bernie Madoff in his office floor that nobody was allowed to go into. Printing all these bullshit invoices. So his customers thought that their money was safe when it was gone. Literally just looking at numbers on a printer. But this is genuine. Look at that. Next block, 54 megabytes. Lovely, lovely. Oh yeah. So we've got mempool usage as well, 62.33 megabytes again, but that will be cleared very quickly, which we will see right now. Look at this. Look at all these chunks of data. Boom, cleared. Boom, cleared. Huge chunks of data flowing through the network this morning. Loving that. Loving that. So you can see this by the large quantities that were displayed on CoinDance. Have a look at this. So look, if you look at the size of these blocks, look, 7, 13, 21, 10, and these are all megabytes, remember. 24, 50, 14, 45. So huge amounts of data flowing through the chain. And you can see here, look, all this data, boom, cleared, boom, cleared, boom, cleared, cleared. This is what the mempool is meant to look like, with all the data being cleared. What it's not meant to look like is this. Oh dear, look at this. Absolutely insane. Like, not clearing any data whatsoever. It is an absolute joke. And they have the audacity to call this Bitcoin. It's an absolute piece of shit. Utter garbage. It's nothing like Bitcoin. It's digital dog shit is what it is. It's outrageous. Anyway, let's have a look at this shit show here. It looks like they've added something more. We'll just have a look at this in a minute. I can see Amanda in the chat box as well, and JPaps. Thank you for joining me this morning. Oh, just coming up to this afternoon. But we've got a mempool size on CoreCoin, 91 megabytes, which they're trying to clear using 1 megabyte blocks approximately every 10 minutes. What a joke. And the median fee, $14. And it's gone down a little bit on Ethereum. It's still nearly $3 effectively. Absolute joke if you want to make a small transaction. But what's this? What's this? Low fee line. Look at all these transactions piling up. All these people that don't want to pay a high transaction fee. Look, they're all being blocked. Like, no. Look, all you small fears, we're not having you. This is only for people who want to pay large amounts of money to have their transaction confirmed. Yes, indeed. So we make money from it and not you, and turn this into an absolute piece of garbage. I mean, look at this. Like, you wouldn't need a low fee line. I mean, what a joke. You don't need this on Bitcoin. There would be no such thing as a low fee line. There'd be a douchebag line for people that want to pay high fees. Right, you want to pay a high fee? Okay, you stand there. This wouldn't exist. It would all be cleared. I mean, look at this. This is discrimination. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. They've even got like a discrimination line. That's why they've got transactions coming in from the right-hand side, because these come in from the bottom. But now they're all being held up by this low fee line. Oh dear. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Shocking, but not shocked, shall we say? And let's have a look at our own shit show. Here we go. Unbelievable. And we'll just play our douchebags of Bitcoin, which so we can hear Elizabeth Coleman basically explaining that she has no idea about what's going on with the $9 trillion that have been printed and done off-balance sheet transactions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Inspector Coleman, you're the Inspector General for the Federal Reserve, right? Okay.
That's correct.
I have a copy of the Inspector General Act here in front of me, and it says, among other things, that it's your responsibility to conduct and supervise audits and investigations relating to the programs and operations of your agency.
That's correct.
So I'm asking you if your agency has, in fact, according to Bloomberg, extended $9 trillion in credit, which, by the way, works out to $30,000 for every single man, woman, and child in this country. I'd like to know, if you're not responsible for investigating that, who is?
No, we have responsibility for the Federal Reserve's programs and operations, audits, to conduct audits and investigations in that area. In terms of who's responsible for investigating, would you mind repeating the question one more time?
The question is, have you done any investigation or auditing of off-balance sheet transactions conducted by the Federal Reserve?
I don't know if you're telling me that you're mentioning that there's losses. I'm just saying that we're not, until we actually look at the program and have the information, we are not in a position to say whether there are losses or to respond in any other way to that particular.
Mr. Chairman, my time is up, but I have to tell you honestly, I am shocked to find out that nobody at the Federal Reserve, including the Inspector General, is keeping track of this.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just an absolute shit show that we're involved in. I'm just going to try and find some more videos that I made yesterday. We're going to play this absolute clanger by Alan Greenspan. I'm just going to find it. Give me 2 seconds. I know it's around here somewhere. It's along with the President Nixon one. There you go. Yeah, Elizabeth Coleman. It's just coming up in just a second. Where? Oh, there we go, you beauty. Got it. Yep, that'll do nicely. Copy that. And send to these show videos that I've got. This is where we want it. Oh, yes. Here we go. Got it. Loving that. Loving that. Right, so now we're going to have a listen to Alan Greenspan explaining how the United States pays its debts and whether or not Treasury bonds are safe. Take the floor, Alan Greenspan.
Are U.S. Treasury bonds still safe to invest in?
Very much so. I think this is not an issue of credit rating. The United States can pay any debt it has because we can always print money to do that. So there is zero probability of default.
Look at that. We can always print money to do that. And that's exactly what we're looking at here. They're just printing money. It's outrageous. Whereas, meanwhile, ordinary US citizens lose their homes and become trapped in debt cycles if they don't work to pay their debts. And all they do is just simply print money to pay their debts. It's outrageous. Talk about a cushy number. Yeah, I just print my own salary. Yeah, whenever I want. It's outrageous. And talking about outrageous, now we know that they're printing $9 trillion worth. Even more now. They were printing $9 trillion back in 2007. We're now 2020. Can you imagine how much money they've just simply printed for themselves? It's outrageous. And let's have a listen to where this all started, shall we? Here we go. And literally, when you watch the video, you can see him lying. Literally, you can always tell when he's lying. Have a listen to this.
I have directed Secretary Connally to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold or other reserve assets, except in amounts and conditions determined to be in the interest of monetary stability and in the best interest of the United States.
You hear that? Temporarily suspended. Temporarily. This was back in 1971. Temporarily. No such thing as temporarily. Unbelievable.
To our friends abroad, including the many responsible members of the international banking community who are
trying to stroke their egos and be nice to them.
dedicated to stability in the flow of trade, I give this assurance.
Oh, you know what's coming now whenever they have to say, "You have my word."
The United States has always been and will continue to be a forward-looking and trustworthy trading partner.
Yeah, but you can't get gold for the dollar anymore, by the way, so you're screwed. You're just going to have to trust us, which is why we are a trustworthy trading partner. Absolute crap. Honestly, when you realise what's going on, obviously when I was younger and you listen to all these older people talking macroeconomics, you're just like, what's that got to do with me? You know? But now when you realise that the knock-on effects that it has in the entire economy, you're just like, this is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. And let's have a look to see what all that money is doing, shall we? Here we go. The velocity of money circulating. Is it stimulating the economy? No, it's not. Look at that. So where's it going? They're printing it and they're putting it in their own effing pockets. Because it's not doing anything. They're just simply printing it and giving it to the buddies. You know, who are buying shares in their own companies with it. And they're doing the same. It's absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. You know, why do you need a bank when you've got the Federal Reserve in your pocket? They can just simply print all the money you want. It's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. But knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about Bitcoin today, CoinGecko? Feeling good, thank you. Yeah, that's more like it, 75%. Yes, indeedy. Good to see more people upvoted that yesterday. And let's have a look at the shit show that's forming on Bitcoin. I'm telling you, somebody is going to be on the hook for this. These are absolute and utter pieces of garbage. Like, seriously. Oh my god, look, one of them's actually got a transaction count. 195 transactions. Oh my god. Like, transactions for what? They have no value. Purchases, 40. So are these actually are these actually ranked in terms of purchases? Are you shitting me? 40 people bought DSV. Oh my god. Is that a piss take of BSV? Like, what on earth? What is this shit? I bet this won't go to anywhere. Will it all say like error 404 or whatever? Or will it actually go to a market? Oh my god, it's actually going to a market. Sells and oh my god. Oh my, buy DSV. People are actually spending BSV on these pieces of shit. They're literally, whoever's doing, they're going to be on the hook for this. This is absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Oh my god. And what's the market cap of that thing? $310,000. Like, it's just, people are just, they're going to be creating these things and then rug pulling. Absolute pieces of utter shit. So one person bought T-Coin. Oh my god. Yeah, one person bought T-Coin and there were 2 transactions of it, so maybe sale and buy for 100th of a cent, which gave this thing a market cap of $1.35 million from that one transaction. Oh my god. Oh my god. Seriously, just if you're listening to my show, stay away from this shit. Honestly, it will just get you in trouble. Anyway, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Oh, looks like numbers going up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'd rather money came down. I want better value for money. Oh, this is more like it. So we've got 4.4 million asks, which is the sales, versus 4.6 million bids. But it looks like sales are coming stronger at the moment. So maybe my price might go down a little bit, but look, up from 240 and 250 that we saw the other day. Now we're at 270. Oh dear. Still, I mean, picking up Bitcoin for under $300. Absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. But there we go. Let's have a look at Bitfinex. We'll have a look. Oh, look at that. Numbers going up. Let's have a look for the 7 days. I mean, look at that. Look at the levels that we're back to. Look at that. Oh, no. We are back to pre-dump levels. Ugh. Ugh. Look at that. Ugh. What can you do, eh? What can you do? Look at that. That would have been a fantastic buying opportunity. Oh, my goodness. I mean, look at that. Picking up Bitcoin for $220. Now it's $275. Wasted. Wasted that dip. Wasted that dip. Never mind. Life goes on. Life goes on. The world will keep on turning. Just keep on buying. And let's have a look at this shit show. The genuine shit show. Look at this. So cool coins going up. What are they now? $55,000. Shitcoin is going to be cheering this. But I mean, what's funny about all these shitcoins is that literally, whereas if a share price would go down, you'd be in serious trouble because they would run out of cash flow, because banks lend to businesses based on the business's valuations. So when the valuation plummets, as in like their share price plummets, it frees up cash. Well, it freezes cash flow. So therefore nobody's going to lend to them, and then the businesses run out of cash, which is the lifeline of the business, and it goes bust. Whereas that doesn't happen here. These things are not businesses. They're not based on cash flow. They're just literally pieces of shit going up and down. That is it. And we've got $2 trillion market cap of these pieces of shit. Oh my God. And again, the entire market is an absolute shit show. There is $2 trillion worth there, and only $5 billion of that is genuine. So, I mean, $5 billion would be there. So that's $1,995 billion worth of absolute shit. Absolute shit. Quite scary, really, when you think about it. But, you know, shitcoiners, ignorance is bliss for them. They don't really care, do they? Good grief. So anyway, look at Solana. Loads of people talking about this. This is hilarious. I mean, it's like proof of stake. It's absolute shit. Total garbage. But I mean, look at this. You know, shitcoiners don't care. Up, almost like 200% in the month. 1,000. That's a 10x in 3 months. So they don't care. They really don't care. Like 24x. 24x in 6 months. 24 times your money. But yeah, it's only worth anything if you dump it, and none of these shitcoiners are going to do it. None of them are going to do it. Like literally, you'll be like 5% might be able to get out in time. But literally, when the market crashes and everybody is trying to sell, that's it. It's a goner, you know. Screwed. See you later. Kiss all that value goodbye, you know. All those lovely dollars that they're worshipping. Oh, look at the dollar amount I could get. Dollar, dollar, dollar. That's all it is for them. It's just about the dollar. Yeah, they have no idea. It's about Bitcoin. All about Bitcoin, including that shit show is about Bitcoin. Oh, look at this. 439. Oh, almost on 440. Only one away. Very good. Oh, look, my latest video this morning. Numbers are going up. Look, ranked 8 out of 10. Oh, no, that's a shit one. So it should be like, all right, so it needs to be like 1 to 2 out of 10 for it to be impressive. But, yeah, never mind. Let's have a look at my douchebags of Bitcoin series. See how that's doing. Oh, look, President Nixon, 46. Alan Greenspan, 31. Elizabeth Coleman, 62. That got quite a few views. Let's see. Look, Elizabeth Coleman, neck and neck with Andreas Antonopoulos and Shitcoin Laura Shin. David Schwartz, yeah, triple figures. Dan Held at 140 now. Loving that. Who's commenting on that video? Any fans of his? No, clearly not. That's all right. Yeah, Adam back, moving closer to 170. Michael Saylor, where's he now? Michael Saylor, 162. Adam Back has overtaken Michael Saylor. Good grief. Good to see people getting an education. Pompilano on 107 now. Excellent. Chamath Palihapitiya, 106. So it just means that people are actually watching the entire series, which is great fun. Loving that. Let's see where we are on Streamanity. Oh, an extra follow overnight. Thank you very much. Oh, still made over $1 on yesterday's video. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that. Good. Covers the upload cost. Let's have a look at Twitch. Here we go. Acorn Stack. New users, 24 hours, 124. That's all right, not to be sniffed at. Just after the lovely weekend. That's all right, pretty good. My followers, I don't think they've gone up. That's 386. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right, you know. Steady away, as they say. Let's check out Ruth Eastwood. Oh, 960. Great stuff. 961. She's broken the 960. Get in there. Let's look at Arman Satoshi. Is he on 76,000 followers today? Because he should be absolutely smashing that. Let's have a look. Where is he? 76.2. 76.2 thousand followers for Arman Satoshi. Fantastic. Fantabulous. Loving that. Great stuff. Right, now let's have a look at whale alerts. See what's been going on over the last 24 hours. Any crazy printing? Look at this though. 163 million US dollars in one transaction on BTC. Another one. 164. Oh, what's this? Binance USD 91 million. Why not? Good grief. Oh my goodness. People transferring USDT. Absolute piece of crap. More Binance USD. Oh my god. And people are wondering where Binance token is getting its value from. But look at all these movements of BTC. Well over $100 million. $280 million moved. You know, I would say that something big is stirring. 12 hours, 14 hours. 14, 15. What's this? USDC. 17. 18. 19. Oh, 20. Still more. No, that wasn't BTC there. 22. More movements there. 22. 23. And we're there. Oh, what's this? More Binance USD token. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's have a look at stablecoin printer. Saw one this morning for USD. Let Tether. Only 10 million this morning. I was like, oh, only 10 million. 10 million and an extra $10. 10 million and $10. You know, why not mix it up after having printed $2 billion? Honestly, it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. In fact, we will report that. You know, why not? She, our lady at New York State Attorney General. New York. New York State Attorney General. She needs to know. Only 10 million. Just have one smiley face this morning. That's their fine paid. Oh my god. And I've already blocked a load of followers this morning. Because I have to do it on a regular basis. Like, so I just get too many of them. So yeah, these have all been screened. But yeah, my followers are going up. I was on 1,600 for a long time. Now it's at 1,727. I'm trying to keep them low. But there we go. Right then, peeps. Oh, look, somebody else asking me if I want to be famous. No, if I wanted to be famous, I wouldn't block everybody, would I? There we go. Right, peeps. We are up to date with the figures. Hope you enjoyed the show. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you later, maybe for a bit of comedy news this afternoon, followed by the main show live at 5. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpalads.com.